On the night of the 27th of March, 1999, during NATO's bombing of Yugoslavia, now Serbia, as part of Operation Allied Force, 4F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter jets took off from Ivano Air Base in Italy. Their objective was to strike the Serbian forces command center near Belgrade. One of these aircraft, codenamed Vega 3-1, was piloted by Lieutenant Colonel Del Zelko, a Gulf War veteran of 1991. Zelko relied heavily on the aircraft's stealth technology, which made it virtually undetectable by conventional radar. Meanwhile, on the ground, in an area near the village of Budanovci, was Colonel Zoltan Dani, commander of the 3rd Unit of the 250th Missile Defense Brigade of the Yugoslav Army. Dani's unit was using an outdated Soviet-era air defense system. Dani and his crew were well aware of NATO aircraft's weaknesses, particularly the reliance on repetitive flight paths for stealth aircraft. To compensate for their system's shortcomings, Dani employed innovative tactics. Rapid maneuvering. The unit was trained to disassemble, assemble, and transport missile launchers at record speed, less than 90 minutes, to evade NATO anti-radiation missiles, HARM. Low-frequency radar. The F-117 used older early warning radars operating at very low frequencies, VHF, frequencies, against which the aircraft was not designed to effectively conceal its signature, short radiation periods. The high-frequency fire guidance radar, which the aircraft could detect, was operated for very short periods, less than 20 seconds, to avoid being targeted. That night, conditions were perfect for Dani. Poor weather grounded NATO's EA-6B Prowler's electronic warfare aircraft, leaving the phone 117 seconds without electronic protection. Dani's unit was able to track the Vega 3-1 using an old low-frequency radar, giving them an approximate location of the aircraft. When Zelko's aircraft entered launch range, Dani allowed the missile guidance system to operate for a few seconds longer than usual. This coincided with Zelko opening the bomb bay door to drop its payload, suddenly increasing its radar signature. The missile guidance radar locked onto the target. 2 S-125 missiles were launched. The first passed close to the aircraft, creating a significant disturbance in the air, but did not detonate. The second missile exploded close to the aircraft, catastrophically damaging its left wing and causing a loss of control. Zelko felt tremendous negative acceleration forces, up to 7 Gs, but with great difficulty managed to pull back the ejection handle. Zelko successfully parachuted to safety and landed in a field near Budanovce. He used the survival radio to broadcast the call, Mayday. Zelko hid in a drainage ditch for 8 hours, evading Serbian search teams, comprised of soldiers and civilians, before being rescued in a swift and heroic operation by the U.S. Air Force Combat Search and Rescue, CSAR, team. NATO failed to bomb and destroy the wreckage. Serbian forces captured the parts, and a large section of the aircraft remains on display at the Aviation Museum in Belgrade. In a rare and symbolic gesture of reconciliation that transcends conflict, American pilot Dale Zelko sought to meet the man he shot down, Zoltan Dani. The two men met in 2011, 12 years after the incident, and have since maintained an unlikely friendship, sharing their story at international events and documentaries.